to Oulton Park.
We're here at Oulton Park for round 2 of the Audi TT Cup. Good practice yesterday, and we got just one day of racing today. Got quali and then race 1, race 2. I'm hoping to be in the top 10, and then hopefully for the last race, P5. I think that's my main goal, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. Coming into quali, all of the radars say that it will be wet, so we've gone for a wet setup, hoping that it's right. Coming out the pit lane for quali, I've got a strategy for this. I'm going to do a warm-up lap, build-up lap, and then 2 push laps, and then I'm going to do a cool-down lap, and then another 2 push laps. That will give my tyres and the car the optimum position to get the best laps possible. We don't have a pit board running for this weekend, so I am driving blind, a bit like Silverstone. All I'm going to do is push as hard as I can, and then I'll find out where I am when I get back into the pits. Unfortunately, the rain didn't come when we expected it. It only started to come at the very end of quali, and it was only just a little bit. So the setup wasn't right, and that did hinder us quite a bit, but there were quite a few other drivers that were in the same situation as us.
But if you're on the way, we're not going to fill it up. So we're working out 9.
So that is qualifying done. That's P9 in the bag. It was dry. Everyone expected wet. All the weather said wet. We had a wet setup on. So there was a lot of understeer in the car, but everyone else had the same issue, so that's good. No one took the gamble to dries, but I feel like there's a lot more pace, even though we knew the issues that happened. We've got fresh tyres on, so that's good. And yeah, ready for race 1.
It's like a glitch I can't control. Someone's fucking with my dough. Kind of voodoo shit, you know. You won't find me tongue-tied. No witness on my side. On my knees when I cry. This stuff makes me nauseous. Losing what they told us. Gotta tread real cautious.
There is a little bit of rain coming up for race 1. It's going to make it a bit interesting. I do like these conditions where it's a little bit of rain, not too much. I feel like I can find the grip where others can't. So it's lights out and away we go. On the inside, bad start. It wasn't as bad as previous ones I've had. I am slowly improving. Trying to move to the inside, just get my nose in and just push through. Managed to get the position. You see the water there, just pushing me out wide a bit, getting onto throttle. Just trying to always put my nose, get them offline. Even though it's a bit wet, racing line's still the quickest. I'm going to move to the outside, get them offline, but then it's too hard to get the switch back here, so I'm just going to follow them through, just try stay on their bumper and hopefully make a move a bit further down in the race. There's an off in front of me. I'm going to try and move to the inside, hopefully get the position. He is a quick driver and he does have me covered off. It's just too tight to go for the move. I do get overtaken there. I get caught up on the inside and he manages to get the move around the outside. Great move there. Now he is very hindered on the straights. He is heavily defending because he knows what's happening to his car, he knows the weakness. So at Oulton it's really easy to just defend the inside and make it really hard for the car behind to pass. Try go to the inside, but it's just a bit too tight. Try move to the outside, get him set off line and attempt to get a better run. I move to the inside and he gets it covered off, and then I switch to the left and then he covers that off as well. He's defending really well, even with this power problem that he's having, so I'm going to have to try think of a way to get past him without him expecting I will. And I'm going to attempt to make the lunge up the inside. I go on the brakes and it's just not stopping. The car does not want to stop. These brakes are really dead. I didn't mean to hit him there. I was going to try give him the room, but the brakes just weren't working. You see here, going on the brakes, it just wouldn't slow down enough to go straight on. Oh, you should have got these brake pads replaced before the race. They were on the metal and this is just hindering me quite a bit. I've had to adapt my style now to an earlier braking so the car can actually get stopped for the corner, and that seemed to work. I managed to catch up to the people in front and see if I'll be able to make a move before the end of the race. Coming up right on his bumper, coming towards the checkered flag, and I'm just too far away. I think one more lap and I could have probably made the move for it. So that is race one done. Started P9, finished P12. Had a bad start, but it was a good race. It was hard fought. Joe Weaver in front of me, he defended really well, but I managed to get past him to the end of the race. I did have a problem with my brakes towards the end, but I managed to keep it on track, and now I'm ready for race two.
No, we've got to register tyres with the ball.
gridding up for race 2. Dry race instead of the in-between wet and dry before. There's lights out and away we go. Initially it's a poor start, then I start to catch up and I don't know what's happened in front. He's brake checked me or something. That's made me lose two places. That's really unfortunate. I've got a driver on the outside. Just managed to get around the outside of me. That was poor by me. Shouldn't have let that happen. So I'm going to go all the way deep on the brakes, up the inside, get turned into. I'd say that's a racing incident, nothing bad from it. They did get sent off track, but that's what happens when you turn into another driver. Going right up on the bumper, this Martini driver, just trying to find a way past. It's a good fight of 4 here. Going into the fast left-hander, into the heavy braking zone, into the really high banking. It's good racing this, but it's really hindering my race. And it looks like he's moving to the outside to try and make a move. Oh, and there's contact and I can just slip down the inside. That has turned out really fortunate for me. I hope Joe Weaver, he hasn't got any damage or anything, but that really turned out well in my favour. Managed to catch up after quite a big gap from before. You can't even see the drivers behind now. So I need to try find a way to get past him before the end of the race, because it's coming close to it now. Just trying to push this car as hard as I can. It is a bit understeery, but I'm just going to have to live with it to try get past him if I want this position. It's going to take a more defensive line, so I'm going to move to the outside to try get a bit of a cutback. But he brakes all the way up until the apex to try ruin my run so he can get it up to the line. Smart bit of work there from him, and that is going to be the end of the race. And I'm holding my hand up in disbelief here because I see my good friend Paul, he's up in the wall. It doesn't look like a good one. His end of the straight looks like a rough crash. Hope he's okay. So that was the last race of the second round at Oulton Park. Finished 10th place. It's good. A little bit of drama, a little bit of a controversy that you probably saw in the previous clips, but it was a fun race. Lots of positions made. Did get into the top 10, what I wanted. Didn't get that P5, but that was just aiming high. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next round, Snetterton, putting a lot of practice into that, and I'll see you in the next one.